Web designers have one big problem. Actually, we have a lot of problems, We probably need a shrink to kind of sort through them for us. But one of the big problems we have is anticipating what a website looks like on a different browser. Someday that may not be a problem, but today it still is. What does it look like on Safari if you're on Mac? Or how about Chrome or Explorer? What does this site look like? We have to know. And of course, I'm talking about Browser Lab. There's a new feature there that I think you're going to kind of like. I want you to open up one of your pages. Doesn't matter. Just go ahead and open up a page. Go into Adobe Browser Lab. You may be asked to sign in. If that's true, just go ahead and go through it. If you're already signed in, go ahead and click the preview button, and it's going to open up Browser Lab. Of course, you have to have a connection to the internet to make this happen. And while it's doing this, it's taking all of the information from this page, moving it into the Browser Lab, and then it's rasterizing it so we can see a preview of it. That's kind of, it depends on what you're doing. It could take a minute to do. It could take a couple of seconds. Now, once the site is open like it is right now, we can look at it. This is a flash animation up here, but it's not going to show it to me. It just shows a snapshot, which it didn't do before, so that's kind of nice. And of course, we can come up here to the word view, and we can change to a different view like side by side. Most of this is covered more than adequately in the Dreamweaver 5.0 set. But what's new here? What's different? Well, what I really like about this is before the 5.5 Adobe Browser Lab came out, basically we had to look at a screenshot. Nothing worked. Watch this. If I come down to one of these buttons, it actually allows me to click that button, and when I do, it will then load that page. So it gives me the ability to look at different pages just simply by clicking on them. And that's kind of cool when you think about it, because we never had that before. It was just a photograph. And we come over here, of course, and change to different browsers. If I want to see what it looks like in Safari, I can come down here, Safari, or just about any browser that you want. Gives me a good way to look at it, but we now have the ability, which is kind of cool. We have the ability to actually look at them and actually operate them. Once we have another page loaded, which is real easy to do, then we have the forward and back buttons because this new Adobe Browser Lab has history. So it's a new feature in Browser Lab that I think you're going to like. And don't forget, Browser Lab is free till about 2012 sometime, so take advantage of it.